Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd do a bit of an edit. So this is the image that I captured in high key at the recent Between the Sheets shoot with the gorgeous sky. And this is the original image. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this into Photoshop and I'm going to go through and show you how I turned it from this color image into this gorgeous high key image. So first things first, let's go and open this into Photoshop. So I'm just going to click edit in Photoshop, and then edit original. That will then open the image into Photoshop. Now there was a little bit of a cleanup I did down this bottom corner here. I also did just a little bit of liquefy just on that tummy. So I also did a little bit of retouch using my Photoshop action. So they're there. So I had a little bit of brightening of the eyes, some lash detail, and a little bit of skin softening as well. Just a touch, not a lot. Then I stamp merged everything onto a new layer, and then what I actually did, I used exposure on this one, but there are so many programs we could use. So let's jump in and have a little look at Nik Silver Efex. I don't want any of the layers. I just want the whole image. So I'm just going to click open. Then we've got all sorts of different things. Let's go into portrait. So you've got dark glow, dark selenium. That's really nice too. Intensifier. More silver. Don't like that one so much. I do like that one though. That was good. So as you can see, there are a lot. So contrastly, classic portrait. That's got that blue sort of thing to it. This is really high key, so that's really pushed the contrast and up. So that's another one that's really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that intensifier, and then I'm going to go and play with, so I'm going to bring the contrast up, going to amplify the whites, I'm going to amplify the blacks a little bit as well. I'm just going to tweak that S curve a little bit. Now, if you're playing with the sensitivity on, you've got to remember that you've still got all your color channels. So this is affecting the lips. Yellow is usually going to brighten the skin tone. In this case, it's also brightening the hair. I doubt there's any greens, cyans, blues, or violets, but I can tweak those. I can then come into brightness adjustments and highlight the brights. So I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I'm going to go and do a side-by-side compare. So that's where it was, and that's where it's ended up, and that's in Silver Efex. So I'm just going to hit apply, and that'll save that and open it up into Photoshop. So that's one that I had, and this is Silver Efex. Let's go and have a look at something else. Let's try jumping into Luminar Neo. And there's some great presets in there as well, or you can make your own edits. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the presets. Monochrome, elegant matte, and don't forget you can change those. Soulful, film grain, which has got quite a lot of film grain. You can also go out of there and you can go, it will offer some suggestions to try. you hover over them, it gives you, that's actually not bad on that one. Easy portraits. Quite like the high key here. So what I'm going to do now that I've selected that, I'm going to go into edit. Okay, so if I go into essentials, I can hit black and white. I can hit convert to black and white. And then again, I can play with the different color channels, so I can bump the red up for her lips. It's also affecting her fingers a little bit there, so just be careful. The yellow for the hair, the skin, and again, there's not going to be anything with those. So if I want to, I could come in, I could denoise, etc, etc. So let's just see a before and after. So that's before and after. I'm going to leave it there for the moment. I just want to keep it quick and simple. I'm just going to hit apply, and we will take them back into Photoshop, and we'll compare 3 different versions. So this is the one that I did in Luminar Neo. Let's just rename that. So it's Luminar Neo, and then we had Nik Silver Efex. And then I had exposure 3, which I used a polar pan with no grain on that one. So which one did you prefer? The Luminar Neo, the Silver Efex Pro, or the exposure 3? I think I actually like the Silver Efex Pro myself. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that, maybe learned a couple of tips and tricks for turning some images into high key black and white. If you did like the video, don't forget to drop a like down the bottom, maybe subscribe, and I will see you next time on YouTube. Bye!